Knicks on the second of a 6-game homestand. Playoff intensity, playoff implications against a hot or tough Charlotte Hornets team. And in this first half, man, we would have an absolute shootout with both teams firing away. Charlotte would end up going 13 of 19 from downtown and giving the Knicks everything that they could handle. So in the second half, we were looking for that Knicks defense. Where would that vaunted Knicks defense be to seal this game? And they would come up big. But no one big in that third quarter than RJ Broadway Barrett. 4 for 4 from downtown. RJ was absolutely brilliant in that fourth quarter, leading on both ends. The Knicks defense would turn it around, only giving Charlotte 16 points, giving up 16 points in that third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, man, it was more of the same. Smother Knicks defense. Julius starts getting into his passing bag and his playmaking bag. Derrick Rose, the most important point guard on this team, would deliver. And this team would never look back, man. They finally closed the door on a pesky Charlotte team, man. 109 to 97. 7 in a row. 5 games over 500. Put some respect on our name. Knicks post-game live, #1 show for the fans by the fans. Presented by Manscaped. And boy, oh boy, CK2K. 7 in a row, bro. 7 in a row. Throw those 7s in the chat. Let's go. It wasn't gonna be easy, bro. I knew this team was gonna make us fight. They're a tough team.
Yep.
But the New York Grits delivered tonight, man. Absolutely delivered. 32 and 27 on the campaign. 109 and 97 over the Charlotte Hornets. I was about to say Bobcats. Charlotte Hornets. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. What'd you think about this game tonight, bro?
Man, like you said, it was looking like another classic Hornets and Knicks game.
Yeah.
You know that for whatever reason, we just do not know how to handle the Hornets.
Yeah.
Hell, the last time we played them, the Hornets were killing us with their zone
Yeah,
defense.
we lost. I think we lost 5 straight to that team at
Yeah,
MSG.
Yeah, it was 5. Yeah, you're right. I thought 5 or 6, something like that. Yeah, I think it was 5. You're 100% right on that. But yeah, we just never go stupid when we play against the Hornets. And tonight it was starting off looking that way where we were having some highlight plays. We had a crazy start to the game. But then the Hornets, after one time, I found a way to get right back in the game, and it was like back and forth, back and forth. We were playing their game. They're playing fast, and we're not used to playing fast.
Yeah.
So it seemed like it was going to be tough. But that second half, you could tell it was all Knicks. And just really happy to see how this team produced out there. We're going to talk about Derrick Rose having another back-to-back game where he closed out the deal for us. You know what I mean? We've been talking about those 25 minutes. It's looking like he can play past those 25 minutes. Looking like playoff D Rose is looking like he's waking up a little bit, getting ready for this final stretch. And then RJ Barrett doing what RJ Barrett did, and Julius Randle being Julius Randle. So just love what we saw from this team tonight. Everyone stepped up. And 7 in a row, baby.
7 in a row, man. I can't stop cheesing, man. It took us a while to get past 3. We would pick up those 3-game winning streaks, and then, we couldn't get that 4th one. And now here we are at 7 for very important games. We got another one against the Hawks tomorrow night. Playoff implications abound, and this was important. Like I said, this Hornet team is tough, man. They got a good win against the Blazers over the weekend. They're trying to catch up. They're trying to play catch up. No LaMelo, no Gordon Hayward. But this team still are a pesky team. They're a top 10 3-point shooting team, so that definitely deserves respect. And in the first half, they were lighting it up. Between Rozier, we had no answer for P.J. Washington, who's a dangerous threat on that Charlotte team. Miles Bridges was knocking down his threes. You had Devontae Graham. So that's a dangerous team from beyond the arc, and they definitely put the Knicks to the test with 66 first-half points. And the thing about Washington, what makes him so dangerous is that, he can play that small ball. He plays that small ball 5 for them. So the Knicks were kind of trying to play that in-between game with him where, they were trying to respect the shot but not trying to get blown by with him putting the ball on the ground. But he was lighting them up in the first half. Give credit to them, man. Charlotte put up 66 in the first half and only 31 in the second half. the best defensive half the Knicks have played all season.
Yeah, nights like tonight make me a little bit more happier behind the scenes when I got a guy like PJ Washington on my fantasy basketball team, but yet my Knicks still get the dub.
Yeah.
So I like it. I like it a lot. We best of both worlds, you know what I mean?
Facts. I gotta say, man, that third quarter, when RJ's shooting the ball now, I'm watching his entire form. I'm looking at the ball going to net last, but I'm looking at RJ's form. I want to see what his mechanics look like. And it just seems like when he gets into that little bounce before he goes up for a shot, it just looks like he's in a great rhythm, bro, and it's about to go in. 4 for 4 in that third quarter from downtown. RJ was big, man. Came up big once again. 6 of 11 from downtown tonight for RJ, leading the team with 24 points. Absolutely incredible, man. Talk about RJ tonight.
Yeah, what can I not say about RJ? Because that dude had one of those crazy starts. Hit the first shot of the game. It was looking like it was going to be one of those games, everybody was excited about it, and then he just went flat in that first half. And, RJ Barrett's been showing more and more, especially in this stretch of games that we've been on right now, that RJ Barrett is the real deal in that second half, man, in the clutch moments, and it's good that, we have guys like Julius Randle as well on the team and Derrick Rose who've been doing their part, especially lately. But RJ Barrett is showing as this year has been going on that he can be relied on in the second half.
Yeah.
All the worries and all this. And like you mentioned with the jump shot, because the 3-point shot too, even though it was hitting in that second half, he had some nice little bunnies in the mid range, off of pump fakes and stuff like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see the comfort that he has with the jump shot. It's one thing, like we're seeing now that the set shooting is there, the catch and shoot is there. But now I want to see the comfort in off the dribble stuff, and he's showing that more and more each game.
Yeah.
And it's just so crazy that it's like we're seeing years of development for some of these players in one season for RJ Barrett. And it's just so nice to see at 20 years old that the sky's the limit for this kid. And nights like tonight just made me very happy and very excited about what's to come with him, man.
The off-ball movement, the passing. Right. He just looks like he's just way more confident, man. You just seeing the confidence in his jump shot. Like I said, he's in such a rhythm. It just looks good off of the release, man. And that's how comfortable I am watching RJ Barrett shoot the ball. And it was on display tonight. So great job by him. Great job by Julius. I got to go Julius for my second game ball. Great job by Julius finding RJ for some of those threes. Quiet night for Julius tonight. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. We call that a quiet night for the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. But I thought when it mattered in the fourth quarter, he was moving the ball very well. And he picked up some nice assists. He picked up some hockey assists with Derrick Rose facilitating as well. And I thought Julius did a much better job passing out of the double and the triple teams to get his guys going. They only had 24 points in the paint tonight. And Charlotte is a good team at preventing paint points. And you saw as soon as Julius got the ball, all eyes were on him. All 5 guys were on him. They were packing the paint on him, throwing the double teams. They threw the zone at him as well. And so give credit to Julius, especially in the second half. I thought his playmaking was very good and very key.
Yeah, not to be punny, but yeah, the Hornets were definitely swarming Julius Randle every time he got the ball.
Yeah.
And they did a great job with it. But the other thing that we've all been learning this year about Julius Randle is there's way more to his game if his shot's not going down. And like you said, for the stats he had last week and the stats he's had all year, a slow night, if that's 16 points, 10 boards, and 7 assists, I'll take a slow night from Julius Randle and every other night if that's what it has to come to. But I'm looking at the bench, man. I'm looking at what Derrick Rose and Emmanuel quickly gave us off the bench. Both those guys, all of us have been loving what both of those guys do when they play together. Quickly has been hitting a little bit of that rookie wall here the last few games, but a game like today was definitely needed for the kid. 55% from the field, 57 from the 3, 17 points from him, 17 from D Rose. We're gonna talk more about D Rose, I'm sure, a little bit later, but seeing, getting that help off the bench, because the number one thing we're still looking at with all these games is where's the offense going to come from outside of RJ Barrett and Julius Randle with Alec Burks gone. So having Emmanuel quickly step in that role and do what we saw a lot of in the beginning of the season, and Derrick Rose having another good game, it was really, really good to see. And to your point, like you're saying, they were taking away some of our points in the paint. Again, we got to pay attention. And Mike Breen touched on it a little bit in this game. We shot 40% from the 3 again today. We're up there in the 3-point percentage in the league, not just in the East, not just in our division, in the league. We're up there. I think, it's 6 or something. I think it's what he said, 6'5", something like that. We're up there. So it's good to see us, and it helps us with these zones that a lot of these teams have been throwing at us. We've been capitalizing with the zone, and I think that's something that's definitely going to help us in the long run, especially if we are to make the postseason.
The offense is picking up, man, and we're also top in the league, top 3 in the league last 10 games in net rating. So the offense is starting to catch up with good defense, and you've seen it translate into wins in the 7-game trip. As you said, the absence of Alec Burks is obviously one of the stories that I'm continuing to watch as they go on without him. 17 for Rose, 17 for Quickly. That was huge. I thought IQ had a nice bounce back game. He's been struggling, as you said, maybe a rookie wall, struggling to adjust, but IQ snapped back very well today. 17 points. Let's look at him from 3, 4 for 7 from downtown. Delivered where we needed him to, and that was behind the arc. Got a nice little and one as well, so he's able to drive into the paint and get some confidence there. So I thought that was a big game for IQ. Rose, as we know, very important, most important point guard on this team. He went. Tibbs went with him. He closed with him, and D Rose delivered, man. 17 points, 5 assists. He got his 25 minutes, 8 for 12 from the field, an efficient night, and just being that point guard that we desperately need when Peyton just didn't. Peyton was all right in the first half. Second half, he didn't have it, and after he made a boneheaded play in that third quarter, that was all she wrote for him, and Tibbs went with Rose to close it. So great job by Rose and IQ.
Shout out to Tibbs, man. I never thought we would see that. It's exactly what happened. After that one play, he was gone for the rest of the game. So shout out to Tibbs for, sticking to his ground, even though, Elfrid Payton wasn't, well, up until then, he wasn't terrible in that first half. He was actually making the majority of his shots in the paint. The ball was moving. We were keeping up with their pace. But second half, it's just he went right back to, the play that a lot of fans are not a fan of this year. And shout out to Tom Thibodeau for sticking to his guns and benching him and keeping him out.
Made the adjustment, bro. So we talked about Burks. The other story that continues is Julius getting rest, and where do we go for effective backup 4 minutes? We talked about the Obi situation last episode. Obi came in the first half, had his quiet Obi night. He would finish 1 for 2 with 2 points and got on the board. Second half, in that fourth quarter now, we go to Kev at the backup 4. It becomes a disaster on the defensive end. The Hornets get 3 straight buckets inside the paint, including some miscommunication between Kev and Taj. Kev goes out. Julius comes back in with about 9 minutes left in the fourth to close it. So, ineffective night from both guys, but Tibbs is searching. Obi got his 5 minutes at the 4. Kev did come in at the 3 for a couple minutes in the first half, but got some minutes at the 4 in the second half. She got 1 3-pointer up. It was an air ball. It was rusty. It is what it is. But defensively is where you're going to be able to stay on the floor, and it just wasn't there for Kev. So he got the quick hook in that fourth quarter, rightfully so. Tibbs goes back to Julius to close it.
Yeah. Kevin Knox, when he was out there, not for him necessarily offensively, you could tell with him there offensively, it helped the defense, or helped them on offense a little bit, because the defense had to respect his shot a little bit more. So the ball movement was good, and I think that's why for those plus-minus people, that's his +5 was there, because they were able to score. But like you mentioned, defensively, a lot of lapses there for poor Kev in his minutes. And Obi Toppin, I thought he was okay with his 1 for 2. I just want more aggression out of his play. But man, shout out to Tom Thibodeau again. You could tell that he's trying to see who's going to be the guy that's going to get the run of those minutes, especially if he's thinking of the future. We have a big road trip that's coming up, so you got to be ready for that, and who's going to get the majority of those minutes between the two of them. And then if we do have a nice seed in the postseason, you got to figure out he's going to go to. He's not going to play around with lineups anymore going into the postseason when he's game planning for these teams. So right now you can see he's trying to figure out who it's got to be. So it's up to either one of them to step up. I know we got Obi Hive in the chat, and we got Kev Hive. We got a little. The Kev
Hive is dwindling, but I think there is a little Kev Hive. I think they're about the same size as the Peyton Hive. You know what I mean? They come out every once in a while. But that lineup was still interesting, man. He had Rose, IQ, RJ at the 3, where he can play, where he usually plays. Knox at the 4, and then Taj at the 5. I was hoping that lineup would have had some more minutes and some more success, but maybe we see it tomorrow against the Hawks. We'll see. But I wanted to see how RJ would have operated with that lineup, a bit better spaced with IQ and Kev out there, and with D Rose running and gunning. I wanted to see how that was, but defensively there was just too many cracks.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% there with you. I really feel like it's there. I understand it wasn't a good showing tonight, and I'm probably gonna hear those L's and whatnot. But I really want to see more of that 3 RJ and 4 Kevin Knox. I've been asking for. I just want to see a lineup with them together a little bit more frequently. I feel like there's something there. But yeah, we only got a little bit of a taste of that.
Only got a little bit, man. But most importantly, CK, we got the dub. We got the 7. I got the 7 hat on, and you know this is not coming off as I go toe to toe with Max Kellerman tomorrow. Oh, this is staying on there. I might sleep in the 7 hat tonight. All right, let's hear from the people, man. A lot of excitement to go around. Benji kicks us off first. How you doing, bro?
Hey, man, I couldn't be doing better, honestly, man. This is a freaking miracle what we're experiencing right now with this team. They're the hottest team in basketball. No one wants a part of us. I'm just imagining now if we can win tomorrow, we could slide right into that 4 seed, try to lock up that home court advantage. I know we have a long way to go, but I'm imagining us. Imagine if we can secure a situation where we can play the Hawks in the first round of the playoffs with us being the 4 seed, man. That would be magical. That will take me back to the 99 season when we absolutely put the critical beat down on the Hawks and swept them in that series. Like, every game was a blowout. We kicked their butt, and I think we can do the same thing. And I have an idea, too, about something we can do. Taj Gibson, let's give him a 35-year contract extension for $36 million.
I told you about my boy Taj, man.
Let's front load it because we know that man at age 71 is going to be boxing people out and outworking everybody.
Yeah.
Because we do know that, you know, one thing that no one mentioned is when we play the Lakers, Taj completely dominated Montrezl Harrell. No one really said much about it. He went scoreless in that game. He didn't do a thing. He was completely. So that's the thing about Taj that's amazing is he literally outworks. He outworks guys that are younger, bigger, and stronger. He's smarter. He's just honestly, I put a statue of Taj Gibson in front of the garden. That's all I'm going to say.
Let's get the man,
it's time.
The birthday boy in here.
Birthday boy.
North Carolina. Let's go.
Yo, salute. Big up to everybody, man, aboard, man. Big up to the team. Big up to the network. Big up to the orange and blue. Big up to the chats. Big up to the phone call. Big up to everybody today, man. Big ups all the way. You gotta respect it. You gotta love it. Who we talking about? Julius, player of the week? Nah, that ain't enough. I need player of the month. That ain't enough. I need most improved player. I need, first team. If not that, then you hating. I need second team at worst. You know what I'm saying? Player, basketball team of the year. You know what I'm saying? And I need Tom Thibodeau to go ahead and get coach of the year. I need all that. Y'all owe all that. All them nigga haters and everything. Y'all owe all that. Give us our blessings, man. Give us our respect. Give us our pride, man. We talking about 7. That's 2 more fingers to the other hand coming from the 5 fingers. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got going on, man. You got to appreciate and love it. But you really want to know how good the Knicks is doing? Tune into another networks when they call in the game. They'll tell you how the Knicks is doing. I listened to James after the game. Yeah, the coach of Charlotte. First thing he said, man, they turned up that defense, man. They was more physical. They wanted more than us. They played more harder than us. They took that game from us. That's how you find out how good our team is when you listen to the other next word. But I don't understand. I can't believe we're here talking about what if we trade Julius. What you mean trade Julius? He ain't going nowhere, man. That's our boy right there. Yeah. He's staying here forever, man. He gonna rock with us. We gonna retire him here, but he ain't gonna put that 30 up. The 30 ain't never gonna go up there. You know what I'm saying? Not off Julius, it'll go off the King. But that man ain't going nowhere. Right. What you mean trade talks, man? We need to stop all that right there. That man giving us his whole life, his hard work. You know what I'm saying? His son just was crying on TV when we lost to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love and appreciate that man. Everything he put down on the table, man. Yeah. Ever since the first game of the season, he got us on his backpack, that monster Fendi bag, and he carrying us all to where we need to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no talks about no trading Julius. I don't want to hear no talks about trading RJ. You seen the third quarter? Yeah, that 9. That 9 on the back is jersey. But look in the front of the jersey, you see the 9 and double that by 2. That's what he dropped in the third. That was 18 points in the third. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta love and appreciate our hitters and our getters. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no trading about none of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? We build it straight from the ground up. That's why you gotta love, respect, and appreciate it even more. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte thought they was gonna come in here and get something. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we gonna turn the cheek. You know what I'm saying? Go the opposite way. This was a revenge factor. We had to handle our business. You know what I'm saying? Tonight. You know what I'm saying? This is a big boy day. A lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk to Marvin Gaye for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And ask him. You know, ask him a couple of questions. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Why everything's so wrong? Is it just because our hair's long? He said, nah, just be easy, man. Because we know one day we're going to find a way to bring some love and some healing here today. That's what happened up in that system. We got some love and some healing today. But just because we got the right verdict, that don't take away from all the things that's been done, you know what I'm saying, throughout years and years and years and years we've been going through. You know what I'm saying? I love to say black mean the most, you know what I'm saying? Black lives matter. But it's going to take the whole nation to get this whole thing right together. You know what I'm saying? We all got to be seen equally. We all got to be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Can't no man, no woman, no color, no race be better than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? We got to be seen here equal. All had equal opportunities of life. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. Today, my born day, 53 years of blessing. I'm happy and I'm grateful to see the day. I'm happy and grateful, you know what I'm saying, to have 2 kids. I'm happy and grateful to stay at my mom's here. I'm happy and grateful to be able to speak my voice, you know what I'm saying, share it with y'all on this internet. I'm happy and grateful, you know what I'm saying, just to be here today, you know what I'm saying? Because any day you can wake up and not be blessed for this day, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You can lay down at night and not even see no more, you know what I'm saying? So take advantage of all your opportunities, man. Love your loved ones. Respect your home. Respect your life. Protect yourself. Watch that thing. It's still out here, man. Everything is out here, man, trying to pull people down when you're trying to do the right thing and get up. We get it every day. They trying to pull the Knicks down, trying to find a way to pull us down. And say, what's crazy, some of them are Knicks fans. You see them on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some traitors, you know what I'm saying? But that's all right. My man gonna handle all that tomorrow. And don't be acting like you're sick and something wrong with your throat tomorrow, too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let my man CP go ahead and go upside that slitherous head tomorrow and handle your business. Yeah, put that 7 on. I know that's a mellow sign, but nah, tonight that's 7 games. Yeah, we gonna put that all in your face, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be tuned in, and I'm promoting that everywhere I go, man. I appreciate and love y'all true dudes, man. Keep doing what you say. I say Wonder Woman, she don't took off in the clear jet, but y'all right here like nice and smooth, and y'all keep bringing back more and more hits. I'm getting ready for ATL tomorrow, and I all heard you say you going to that Phoenix game. That's the same night me and you gonna meet finally. That's a blessing in the sky, because I'm going to that Knicks game too on the 26th. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna turn up that night all the way. We gonna act a real fool, because a lot of y'all think we can't beat the Phoenix Suns. But I'm gonna show y'all something different, because I've been saying that we was top 8. When everybody didn't want to hear that P word back in the beginning of the season, I was saying y'all don't want to hear the P word. I'm gonna put it to the top 8. I've been known and seen what this was gonna happen, and I appreciate and love every moment. You know what I'm saying? Bro. If you don't believe, listen to me and follow me. I show you the way, because I can see it coming, right? If y'all don't see it, yeah, we going all the way through the playoffs, and we gonna win the first round series. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
That said all that done. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have a great night, man. Peace, love. 4/21, 1968. Today, my born day. Man, gotta love it, man. I'll be back later on today, because it's after 12. I'm gonna give y'all 2 bangers in one day. God bless y'all, man.
The J Boogie closing sermons get better and better and better each time. My man called in on the midnight check-in on his born day and closed the door like a champion, bro. 53 years of wisdom.
Man.
Full boss.
Man.
Throw a 5 in the chat. What we throwing in the chat, man? I don't even think 5s are enough. Throw a 10 in the chat for J Boogie.
53. Throw a 5-3 for J Boogie.
Throw a 5-3. Throw a happy birthday. Throw a boss. Come on, man.
Man.
Somebody in the chat said, how am I supposed to go to bed with J Boogie hyping me up like that?
Well, I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. It's midnight over there. I'm never going to sleep. That'd be crazy. Nah, man. That'd get me hyped.
Man, oh, man, oh, man, man. J Boogie, we appreciate you, man. Happy birthday. See you at the Phoenix game. J Boogie, CP, live and direct from Madison Square Garden. It's going to be box office. Make sure you guys keep it locked to KnicksFanTV that night. It's going to be a good one, man.